This next video, or this video, is about novel movements of the foot. Now this is a really good way to start to pump swelling out of the ankle, and it's also a good way to start to desensitize the ankle quite quickly after a strain, or for anyone who's in chronic pain. It's very low risk, low intensity exercise, so it should be safe for the majority of people to do this. Now, the reason why it's called a novel movement is we're trying to create a new movement pattern that the body hasn't created a pain or a defensive protective response against. So we can use this to start to lay down fresh movement patterns for the ankle to provide pain-free ranges of motion. So you'll see I've got my right foot out, and all we're going to do from this position, and you can do this off the edge of a chair or just off the edge of a bed, you don't have to be in this position. But to start off with, we're going to splay the foot. So when I'm saying splay the foot, I mean try and separate the toes of your feet as much as you can. So for some people, this can take a bit of practice. That's why we're doing this in the first place. So I've splayed my toes. Now my goal is to keep my toes splayed and at the same time push down and pull up, focusing on the quality of the movement rather than the quantity of the movement. So no quick reps, looking at my foot, making sure I'm keeping my toes splayed as much as I can, and you'll repeat this motion for 60 seconds. So I'll tell you about some of the sensations that I feel. So I'm starting to pick up on tension in my foot. I'm starting to pick up on tension here when I pull the foot up, and when I push down, I'm starting to pick up tension around the outside of the foot. All of these are normal sensations. They're not painful at all. However, if my ankle was painful, then I might just restrict the movement a little bit. The next version is to scrunch our toes. We're going to imagine that we're trying to keep something wrapped up in our toes or gripped in our toes. And from here, I'm going to pull up into this position and point. So it's exactly the same motion that we did before. Focusing on quality rather than quantity, keeping that tension in my foot the whole time. Alternate versions would be for you to scrunch the toes and to circumduct. You could also scrunch the toes and turn in and then out. And all of these versions are obviously applicable for the other version with our toes splayed. Circumduction, making sure that our toes are splayed, inversion and eversion, and just working to create a fresh map of good, healthy movement. These are exercises that you can't really do too much of, but if you do feel sore, give yourself a bit of a rest. And let us know how you're getting on. Let us know if those exercises were helpful. If you do find them helpful, please like this video. Obviously remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube as well, and leave a comment below with any requests for any further videos that you have. But each of these movements you should be focusing on about 60 seconds at a time with a couple of minutes rest in between.